Now, you've been awarded an OBE not just for your business acumen, but more importantly for your charity work. Do you give to charity because you can or because you feel you should?
What I did 13 years ago is sort of life-changing for me. We met these children who were tied to beds, tied to cots and treated terribly because they had HIV, they were HIV positive, they had no parents, they'd been abandoned by the parents.
And where was this?
This was in a place called Tirgumuris in Romania. I was eventually introduced to a chap called Magnus McFarlane-Barrow, who's opened an orphanage in Romania, and he said, I want to open the second one beside it. He said, I need the money to build it. So I decided I'd fund it. That was 13 years ago. It's called Duncan Bannatyne. And we look after, in the whole complex, we look after 24 children. And it's been quite phenomenal. I've lived with these children for 13 years. I know most of them. And one young girl, Adela, it's amazing. We're going to a wedding, the biggest event in my calendar this year. Adela's getting married, and I can't wait to go.
And it was in Romania that you had a rather unexpected encounter. Tell me about that.
It was in Romania. What happens is when you go in a crowd, and there's a crowd of you, and you're doing visits and things, if you feel upset, there's no point crying in front of everyone, so you go and you do your own thing around and I went around the back of the orphanage, and I was quite upset, I was very emotional. And God came to me as I sat around the corner, and he was just like an apparition, and he said, it's time you joined us and became a good Christian. And I thought about it for a few minutes, and I said, no, I'm not ready.
You weren't someone who'd previously thought much about God?
No,
so.
not at all.
What was your reaction to that?
That was my reaction. I just felt I wasn't ready, and it was just such an amazing experience at the time. And he went away, and that was it. And I know ever since then he's been looking after me.
In what way?
Many ways. There's many things happen, and there's a sort of God influence to it.
Why do you think God met you like that at that time in your life?
I think you'd have to ask him.
What do you think? Did you get any sort of sense of understanding from it?
What we'd done was just huge. These children were there run about. It was just a huge thing that we'd done and achieved. And I think he just felt it was time.
Do you have a relationship with God now?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think he knows me and knows who I am, and that's it,
And that's just about it for this week. There's only been time for a few of the many famous faces we featured on Songs of Praise. From the leaders of our churches to comedians and well-loved singers. Our final hymn comes from another grand London church, this time Southwark Cathedral. Until next time, goodbye. Next week, Sally Magnuson begins the first of 3 journeys in the West Highlands of Scotland, travelling by boat, train and on foot, and heads for the beautiful islands of the Clyde Estuary. And there's music from St Mary's Cathedral in Glasgow.
And that'll be a bit earlier next Sunday on BBC One at 5 o'clock.